So the latest chapter One Piece just dropped, and all I gotta say is the line has been drawn, and all that's left is to shut up and play ball. So without further ado, let's get right into the chapter. Chapter 1112, titled Hard Aspect, and the cover story continues. We get to Yamato and Kinemon gave Yamato a letter before they go and explore all of Wano. But now, to the action. The onslaught continues. The Mark III pacifists have all been incapacitated. Don't let up. Keep firing as you see Marines slowly making their way toward the island and lighten those cannons up. And the Marines are shouting, "We can't let the Emperor Straw Hat's crew escape." You see the Mark III's leg defeated. Better, catch up. It'll be a disaster if Julie Bonnie gets away, as Ethan sheathes his blade saying, "She's no more than a 12-year-old little girl, and you've given her the power to eradicate entire nations." As he continues to gallop, "Your defiance is as foolish as it is insolent, Vegapunk." Let's go back to the Giants. Let's hurry back to the ship. Yeah, some scary looking guys just arrived. As the cannons continue to blast, destroying the island, shouts in the distance, "Stop them from setting sail! Target the ship from Elbath and sink it! Get to the northeastern front on the double!" What was supposed to be a standoff with the vice admirals, and to be honest, I'm not going to say a single one of their names, because after what I saw, yeah, they're all just no name. Frankie jumps towards one saying, "Out of the way." The other one says, "I'm not letting you through." And we hear steam, and we hear strong right, as Frankie literally... Yeah. This vice admiral looked like he was a Zephyr protege, but Frankie left him screaming like, "Nyah!" Bad. As Bonnie looks toward the other Marine, she says, "Hey Giants, take care of my dad." And they're like, "You bet." And they say, "Brace yourself, Julie Bonnie, you stupid, miserable brat. We're not gonna let you keep a single one of those war machines." Before he can finish speaking, Julie Bonnie touches his face and he's like, "Uh-oh." And he's like, "He's not a weapon," turning him into a child and then kicking him smooth in the face. She says, "My daddy is a hero, you clefted chin geezer. Talk yo smack, Bonnie." A whole scarf acting up. I'm just gonna read like this with one eye. Other vice admiral's like, "Damn, this is hard to watch. Stop it. How about you do something about it?" Labostrate him. And the broadcast continues. "Aren't you going to drink it? The Vega coffee of yours. Don't tease me, Shaka. It's too hot. You know my tongue is as sensitive as a cat's. Only 4 minutes left now, Stella. Sip, sip. Ah!" The Vegapunk drinks his coffee, burning his tongue. We see Mars looking at the lab. This is definitely the same room. There's no doubt this is where it was filmed, but you really like full-on traitor vibes. It's cool though. Mars, without hesitating, completely shoots a blast through the labostratum, blocks everything within the vicinity, and someone screams, "Whoa!" Looking out says, "Wait a second, don't do anything crazy." Broadcast chimes in, "Stella, there's not enough time." Replies, "See, you didn't stop diddly squat." I'm talking more on the broadcast. It continues. "If I were Stella, I'd make sure the broadcast snail was well hidden." It was like, "Then I shall continue until the entire lab is vaporized." And York begins to freak out saying, "That'd be a mistake. The second floor of the building is dedicated to weapons development, and the first floor houses the power station. Not only that, but the third floor of the building stores a number of high pressure gas cylinders. If you damage any of those, the resulting explosion will blow up Punk Records to smithereen." Mars is like, "Then think of a solution. Your satellites all share an identical thought process, correct?" Mars is on a mission. Strictly business. York, you better hurry up. Pulls out a weapon saying something very interesting, saying, "Of course, I know exactly how to stop this. Besides, we don't want to rack up any more sins." In quotation. So if my sins theory comes through, y'all not gonna hear the end of it, I promise. Saying our relationships are already troubled enough. And Mars is like, Mars says, "I sense the voice of a small life form above." And York's like, "You mean Punk Records? Don't tell me you hit the snail there. It'll be one of the broadcast snails we recently finished developing. They're shaped like this with sort of a triangular shell." And Mars is like, "Where is the entrance?" As he begins to fly up. And over to Stussy with Kaku saying, "Huff, huff, what a relief. It's gone. I guess it wasn't interested in us. The feeling is mutual." "What in the blazes was that monster?" Kaku says. "Going off of what we overheard, I think it's one of the 5 elders. Go figure. What a repulsive transformation. Could gon' flip, question mark?" And he continues, "So why are you still here? Did your new pals leave you high and dry? I'd be downright heartbroken if it weren't for your own recent double cross." And she said, "I decided to stay on my own volition. Someone needs to be here and to carry out the final mission." And we pan back over to the Straw Hats. "Hang on, we're just gonna leave Desi behind? There's no helping it. That darn barrier has to be lowered the instant the ship attempts its big escape. And mind you, the frontier barrier can only be disarmed from the command tower, and the lady wanted to do it herself. We can only respect that and show our gratitude by getting out of here alive." It's like, of course we won't waste this chance to escape, but the thing is, how are we meant to cover the distance Vega Force or was originally going to fly us? That's the real head scratcher here, Nico Robin. According to my calculations and conventional wisdom, we're 100% guaranteed to crash and burn. And they're like, seriously? Listen, stay with the jokes. Comes running over saying, "Guys, I finished loading the coup de burst. We could take off toward the sea and the second Zora and the others get on board. If we don't make it, we'll have to improvise and rely on everyone's powers. Let's give it our all." And Edison says, "You guys sure are a rowdy crew. They say miracles happen because guts triumph over all. And I love that theory, even if I'm a scientist." And everyone's like, huh? Edison takes off from the spot. Everyone's confused, saying, "Edison, what are you doing?" "I'm gonna make sure this ship reaches the ocean. That's what." As trust me. And he thinks to himself, projected damage is 78%. As he shoots through the barrier, causing an explosion, everyone screams, "Edison! Ain't dying? Not yet." As we move back over to Luffy and the others with the view from the water, we hear a terrible vortex is emanated from the island. As we see a big giant worm sucking in a whole bunch of air all at once, showing what that mouth can truly do. Obviously that worm is a gorosei, Jupiter. As Dory, Broggy, and Luffy continue to run, they said, "What power is sucking us in?" We're not gonna get anywhere. As Luffy's getting pulled back slowly but surely. He being fed up sprints behind the building saying, damn it, if you're so hungry, as he snaps the building off the ground, try shooting on this building as he kicks the building, giving Jupiter truly a mouthful. He knocks away Jupiter to continue their great escape saying, yeah, this is real thrill, but Luffy is out of gas saying, wheeze, I'm beat. Straw Hat, you look like an old man. I'm all out of food and power. Food? Want some of our hackerel? Hackerel? What's that smell? Fermented shark. It's an emergency ration from Elbaf. Yeah, It may stink, but it's tasty. He's like, yeah, wow, that hit the spot. Yeah. Your body is so expressive. You're back to normal. Just in time because Mercury pulled up. The boar's charging. Huff. And Luffy's like, gear third, gum, Red Rock. Punch of Mercury smacking his dome. But Luffy obviously does not watch nature documentaries because he didn't know the hardest part of a boar is its skull. And Luffy's like, ow, how hard is that guy's skin? Before Agenda Piece gets carried away, he hit that guy in the hardest part of his body. He's possibly in awakened zone. Luffy just recovered. Kaido's still top one. But we continue. Labo straight in back entrance. Yeah, hey, hang on. What in the world? Who goes there? Stab. As we get to see Saturn slowly creeping its way up to where the Straw Hats are. It looks like a crab. East Coast. The Giants. Yunk. And we continue. Yeah, we had Agenda Piece, but this is Ore Piece, because Ethan pulls up, ready with all the smoke, blood dripping down his blade, silhouette looking crisp, Bonnie ready to get hit, and Frankie with the fist. Yeah, it's about to go down. Zoro, where are you? Huh? Who the heck is that? Punk Records laborate him. There's only 1 more minute left, Stella. I know. In his human form, working clean. This must be it. It seems fortune did not favor you this time, Vegapunk. Gurgle. And he's like, Gurgle. Mars spotted something in the chamber that he did not want to see. Possibly Clone X, the true Vegapunk. Or something even better, or scarier. Are we gonna get S-Dragon? Kaido? That being said, the gorosei are truly on the move and some of the matches are finally set. So what's gonna happen next? Come and find out on the next chapter of One Piece.